It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. There's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here we go, here we go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call, an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Gold is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the sack to Fred Warner. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, what a juke into space. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got it. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Pascal. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded just outside the goal line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Off the corner, he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab in this NFC Championship bout. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing is Hurts. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. Touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Garoppolo. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And that falls to the ground. Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
McCaffrey going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They juked him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And right side, they're going to go option here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Lance and the Niners Down by 2 touchdowns. 27 seconds to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.